50. Although she'd been diagnosed as having cancer 7 years ago, she'd never let the illness take over her life. Paul Murphy reports.
To represent New Faces is Marti Caine.
The talent contest that was to turn a Sheffield housewife into a household name. Marti Caine had got to the top the hard way, taking on the working men's clubs of Sheffield, honing her talent, winning over tough audiences.
Even off stage, Marti was a very funny person, very, very good comedian. I used to enjoy her.
Oh, she was a lovely singer. Oh, we loved her, didn't we?
Yeah, she was a lovely singer.
Oh, she was lovely.
It was our anniversary, and we've only had one row. Started on the day we got married.
She was diagnosed as having cancer in 1988. Her inspirational fight against the disease was also a painful one, but something she dismissed in typical fashion.
I never thought about death. I didn't think I was dying somehow. I'm sure, you know, God's got a lot more damage planned for me somewhere. When he's ready, he'll come for me.
I'll never forget first time I worked with her. I had to follow her on. I thought, God, she's too funny, this one. And nobody liked working with her because comics didn't like working with her because she was funny. Singers didn't like working with her because she was such a good singer. And she just had that bit of magic. And it was bound to happen, and it did. And now we've lost her.
Marti Caine discharged herself from hospital on Friday so she could spend her final hours alone with her family. Her death comes as Sheffield prepared to welcome her home for a public appearance. She was due there tomorrow to turn on the Christmas lights.
One of the best, wasn't she? That report, by the way, from Paul Murphy. And there'll be a full tribute to Marti on tomorrow night's Look North. That's at 6:30, of course, on BBC1. Thousands of people at a West Yorkshire town's fireworks display have been asked to help find the killer of the schoolgirl Lindsay Reimer. A major operation was staged last night in Hebden Bridge, a year after she was killed.
One of the last sightings of Lindsay Reimer was at last year's firework display in Hebden Bridge. The 13-year-old went missing 2 days afterwards and her body was later found in a nearby canal. This year, police, volunteers and the Reimer family handed out leaflets to the crowd in the hope of jogging someone's memory.
It could be that they've got the information and not aware of it, and maybe what's happening tonight will make them remember. Or it could be that they're withholding information because they're protecting somebody, a family or a friend.
It's not known whether Lindsay did meet her killer that night, but police say any information will take them a step nearer to closing the case.
An attempt in North Yorkshire by an amateur scientist to launch Europe's biggest homemade rocket has failed. Steve Bennett attracted the national media to his launch site near Skipton. He predicted that his 21-foot-long rocket, built at his semi-detached home in Manchester, would reach a height of 1,300 feet. But due to technical problems, it didn't leave the ground. Now let's have a look at the Stone Centenary Championship results. Here they are. Castleford 8, London Broncos 37, Sheffield Eagles 36, Oldham 18, St Helens 58, Halifax 20 and Workington 12, Bradford 22. And now let's have a look at the weather prospects for the rest of the week, and tonight, of course, first of all. Here we go for this evening, first of all. You can see it's going to be rather chilly. Dry and cold with a slight frost, lowest temperature -1 Celsius and winds light southeasterly. Tomorrow, early mist and patchy fog, then dry with sunny periods, still feeling rather cold. The highest temperature 9 Celsius and winds light southwesterly. Outlook for the coming week, a cloudier but milder spell of weather from Tuesday. Most places will see some rain on Wednesday and Thursday before a return to colder temperatures. And that's just about it. We're back, of course, in Business Breakfast tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening from all of us. Good night.
It's all down to chance this Sunday evening when a woman's honour is called into question and a man is called in to settle the score.
First, old folks, we'll pause for a mo. It's just we got a problem that we think you should know.
Do I look like the kind of person who'd have a paper boy indoors?
You might very well think that. I couldn't possibly comment.
And neither could anyone else, as we take a final cut of the cards this Sunday on BBC1.
And Songs of Praise, first on BBC1 with Sally Magnuson.